click the Calculus button and go to Evaluating Limits Numerically. And I need to look at this real quick. And okay, we're doing 15 and there's 3 of them. Got it. Of course, at some point in time I'll probably add to that. So 15. Oh look, 15-1 comes up. Good. We have the limit as x approaches 0 of sine of 8x over x. Let's move over to the whiteboard and let's clear that up. And how about a different color? Okay, we'll do this gold looking thing here. We got the limit as x approaches 0 of sine, and I've already forgotten what it was, 8x over x. That's okay, we can do that. 8x over x. And of course, this was something here that we had to keep in mind. So we keep going back to this. Alright. And already lost my original color there. Okay, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to add an 8 down here. And if I add an 8 down here, then we know that whatever's in parentheses, I need to define that a little better. Whatever, and it's actually not whatever's in parentheses, especially if this is just some real number. In the previous video, I stated that this was like phi, right? So whatever's in the parentheses right here and is rewritten down here, this was equal to 1, but this can't be just anything, okay? If it's like, for example, ax, okay, we'll say that. Whoops, I should write the sign of it. Okay, as long as the same thing's written down here. A is some real number. A is an element of some real number here. Okay. Alright, and this is equal to 1. Equal to 1. Now, what we'll want to do is write an 8 down here. And if we write an 8 down here, then we know that this thing is equal to 1. But I can't just write an 8 down here. I'm going to have to write an 8 up here also, because 8 over 8, right, is just 1. So that's what we're going to do. We got the limit as x approaches 0 of 8. I'm going to write an 8 in the top. Sine of 8x over 8x. So we know now that this right here, if we took the limit of this piece, that it would be equal to the same, or it would be equal to 1. We know that. Right, and writing an 8 in the top and an 8 in the bottom, they just cancel out, and we just, really, this is just our original problem right here. I hope you're following me on that. But what we can do now is we could say, this. We could say that the limit of 8, we could break this up, and then the limit as x approaches 0 of the sine of 8x over 8x. See that? Little trick going on there. So the limit of a constant is just the constant, and then this right here is the same thing as saying this, right, which is really the same thing as this up here. And so this is all equal to 1, and therefore 8 times 1 is 8. So there it is, right? Okay. Simple as that. So eventually what happens is you fall into these patterns you got to be careful of. You're like, oh, well, there's an 8 right there, so therefore it's equal to 8. But we want to kind of show why that is, why this is equal to 8. We don't want to just memorize some pattern. and that's important. And I'm not sure what I got going on with the help. Yeah, okay. See you there.